Okay. Okay, so Pitfall. Okay, here's what happens. All right, so the last time we saw Noah, right? He was about to go into the boardwalk because he had to get the journal.
Yeah, the journal.
The journal. You remember the journal? The journal was talking to him. Okay,
journal's talking to him.
The journal is very important, but it's not as important as the other journal, which Grandpa Carl had. Or is it the same journal as Grandpa Carl?
I don't know. Who cares?
No. It's Milo's journal. Right. Okay, so
I don't know.
This is Milo's journal. Just as equally, I'm not putting it in anything. I'm just hitting the table. Okay, so this is Milo's journal. Not as important as Grandpa Carl's journal, which has the secret ooze to stop Slenderman, I think.
Secret ooze or secret news. Secret Nazi news.
But it's still important for whatever fucking reason. I'm sure the writers have it figured out. Because all Slenderverse shows have things figured out. I've learned that from recently watching M.L. Anderson and watching it just completely fuck up near the end. Okay, so, last time we saw Noah, he was about to go into the boardwalk, and it was
very spooky. It was
very spooky though, because like whenever he turns on the night vision in the boardwalk, it's all red, it's all like, and you can hear like demonic. Can't mimic it. It's like, okay, and so then he's about to go into it, and he's like, okay, let's, and then. He's about to go into it, and he's like, okay, let's, and then. Then we cut to black, and so now. That's where we left off. So Pitfall, Keegan.
Yeah.
Here's what happens to Pitfall. Your reaction. Okay.
My reaction.
So.
My reaction.
So Pitfall starts off with him in front of the thing, and he's about to go into the boardwalk. Before he goes into the boardwalk, he decides to say something. We get some brilliant dialogue.
Oh.
Some really brilliant dialogue that people totally say in real life.
Yep.
He's about to go into the boardwalk, and then he says, "For you, Milo.
Oh.
For you."
Heartwarming.
That's like
heart-wrenching.
That's screenwriting.
Heartstring pulling. Oh, classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Okay, so we go into the boardwalk, and we're walking along. All of a sudden, you hear this maniacal laughter. It's like, and it's Kevin. Well, no, not Kevin. Well, it is Kevin, but I mean, Kevin's taken over by the Observer.
Oh no.
His loops start happening. He starts walking, and then all of a sudden he sees the tower. He's like, wait a second, I shouldn't be this far in yet. What's going on? I'm gonna go back. This is weird.
Oh,
and so
that
then
is
he goes
actually
back,
spooky.
But then when he starts walking backwards, all of a sudden the tower's there again. He's like, oh man, there's a tower. And so then he walks the other way, and then the tower shows up again.
Oh, something tells me there's something important at the tower.
Yeah, and I'm thinking to myself, man, you keep getting teleported back to this tower. I think you should go check out the tower, Noah. So after about 20 fucking times of him constantly running past the tower, because he's like, oh man, I'm lost and the tower keeps showing up, I don't know what to do, he finally decides, after like the 30th time, to then go up the tower. So he goes up the tower, and he starts walking up the stairs. He's 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 walking up the stairs. And then about 5 minutes into it, you realize that, again, shit is looping. And so then it's like, oh fuck, he's just walking forever and he's not making any progress. And Noah's also just mad. He's like, I'm like, it looks like I'm making progress, but I keep walking up, and then if I walk down like 2 steps, I'm at the bottom. Instantly, like, what the fuck's up with this?
He's walking up the stairs.
So he keeps walking. And then eventually, the Observer and the Administrator, I think that's what the Slenderman's
Yeah, so like this
they eventually are like,
because they all have different names for Slenderman.
Yes. So eventually, I guess the Administrator decided, okay, Observer, we can stop. This is getting really boring for anyone that may be watching. Okay, so then they finally decide, alright, we'll let him go to the top. So he gets to the top, and he's like, okay, there's nothing up here, so we've succeeded. Here's what we went. So we went from the bottom tower, top tower, and we have nothing to show for it.
It's okay. Just keep going.
And then all of a sudden, you hear like this whispering, like, "Hey Noah, Noah!" And then he looks down at the bottom of the ground. There's the journal, and because the journal talks to him because Noah's going crazy. So the journal's talking, and he's like, "Noah, come come down here. And it's like, okay. And he's like, oh, there's the journal. I go get the journal. So he starts walking down. And again, he's looping. It's just going forever. And then we cut to, and then eventually, because this is getting boring, we cut to Noah, and he's like, and he's crying. So he's, hang on, just his eyes are all wet, and that's the thumbnail. The video too is just Noah just like this, and he's just like, it's just like extreme close up. He's just like, I've been walking down these steps for fucking hours, fucking steps, because no one just can't stop saying fucking. I mean, water everywhere. 3 balls on the edge of a cliff. Okay, so I'm walking downstairs 2 hours and I'm making any progress. And so then eventually he's like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm done with your parlor tricks. That's actually what he says. I'm done with your parlor tricks.
Parlor tricks.
It's parlor tricks.
I
am done with your parlor tricks. I'm 99% sure that's what he says. Like, that's the dialogue. Yeah, the dialogue seems to be getting, like, really unrealistic in this series. Because I've never said parlor tricks.
I've never heard anyone say parlor tricks.
Until I actually had to say it for this video.
In a modern day setting.
I've heard it in 1910s. Oh, I'm sick of your parlor tricks, you charlatan. You Houdini. Oh.
I'm getting sassy now. It's only one video after my final rant, and I'm getting sassy now.
You're gonna lose the subscribers.
Oh no, those subscribers I've never asked for. Literally, I've never said like, comment, and subscribe, except in that context where I just said I never said it.
Yeah. And now someone's gonna re-edit it and be like, what were we talking about?
So he's making no progress.
Making no progress. He's like, I'm done with these parlor tricks. And obviously, because there's one of 2 ways we can get down from this tower. We can either keep walking forever. He's walking up the stairs. He's walking up the stairs. Or we can...
Oh, is he gonna jump?
Or we can be really stupid and jump, which I guess, he's out of options.
He's out of options.
I'll give him that, sure.
Alright.
So, I'm assuming he's gonna jump. I'm assuming he's gonna, scale down. He's gonna, like a cat. He's
like
gonna,
a cat. Whoosh, whoosh. Right.
Just maybe just climb down. Maybe not necessarily jump.
But like climb down the outside of the wall, so it doesn't like...
That still would be impossible, considering how the watchtower is built. But, okay.
But I mean, at least if he could get low enough...
It's fine, just aim for the trees.
Aim for the trees.
God only knows what happens if you... I can only imagine what would happen if you were to just leave the boardwalk area and go into the trees. Probably gets worse. Probably just fall into a...
You might just... But the endless void. That would be terrible, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
we gotta get down.
He's gotta get down. So he's
gotta get down. And so
he's like, what is he like? He's like,
So yeah, so he starts, getting his feet over,
okay.
And then of course the journal, because the journal always has conflicting information. It's like, please open me, or it's like, don't open me, that hurts so much.
Oh, I'm hanging on so
Noah,
tightly.
come down, but then when Noah's out of options, only has one way to come down. He's about to jump. He's like, well, Noah, what are you doing? Don't do that, Noah.
Don't do that, Noah.
So then Noah's, he's got his legs over, and he's about to start scaling down, and I guess Noah forgot about the fact that he's being stalked by
the observer.
Kevin, and then naturally the observer shows up and is just like, "How's it going?" Push, and then he just pushes Noah off the watchtower, and Noah lands on. Unfortunately, he doesn't land on the soft trees.
What does he land on?
Which, sorry, that wouldn't be soft. That would still hurt. Lands on the just wood. I can't say rock hard because it's wood. Just wood hard boardwalk.
Damn.
Just bam! I don't understand how he didn't break everything, but okay.
Well, I mean,
so then, of course, then the observer pushes him off. More importantly, we're on the ground. We're in severe pain. What the fuck are we gonna do now? Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this person just comes up and it's like, "Hey, are you okay, bro?" And I'm just like thinking, "No, he's not okay. He just fell from a fucking watchtower." Man, who we haven't been introduced to. Oh, let me get you out. And so, of course, because I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck is helping Noah out in the middle of here? I then suddenly realized, oh, fuck, well, I guess it has to be Kevin that's suddenly helping him out. So I guess for, a brief period, Kevin all of a sudden is just not the observer. pushes him off the watchtower. Ha ha ha! And then once he gets to the bottom, it's like, where am I? Oh shit, Noah! We gotta get you to a hospital. And I'm like, okay, you're in a demonic world. And then all of a sudden, within like the span of 5 seconds, they're in a hospital because
teleportation magic.
In the hospital, he's like, don't worry, dude. I'll go get you. Just sit tight, bro. I'll go get you. I mean, I'm over exaggerating his lines, but whatever. I just found it strange that you don't say that he was really nonchalant about the whole thing. Like, he wasn't like, holy fuck, you fell from Watchtower. No, he's like, dude, we gotta get you to a hospital, man. So then he walks off, and at that point, then as he's walking off, then it's confirmed, oh, hey.
And his name is John C.
It's Kevin, because he's got hair and he's black. I'm not racist. Kevin is black.
Yeah, well, I knew that. I've seen photos. I know what Kevin looks
like. For that very brief video footage where he was like, Kevin.
Kevin.
Okay. And so then Noah's just sitting here in extreme pain, and he went to the boardwalk for nothing, didn't get the journal, and it's like, well, that's shitty, but at least he's safe. And so then he starts, hobbling around the hospital, even though he was told to sit fucking tight. And then he, for some odd reason, decides, I guess I need some air, and he's about to go outside the hospital. And the second the hospital doors open, he's back in the boardwalk. And the video ends. And that was Keegan's reaction to Pitfall. Oh, wait, no. Oh, whoa, wait. Before we keep going, before we end, though, you gotta remember all the TribeTwelve videos have that final hidden image.
Oh, yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah, the hidden image.
This one was, photo from up on the top of the watchtower and Noah down in pain. And you know what it said? He fell for it.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Was anything gained or learned?
No, we did not get the journal. We did not learn anything new, except for maybe the fact that Kevin sometimes is not possessed anymore. I don't fucking know.
So in case you haven't figured it out, this is not complete satire, because I haven't watched Pitfall, and Chad translated it for me because I quit my reactions. I appreciate the fact that you guys still care about my reactions, that you want to see them, but I quit. I stopped. I'm done. How many times do I have to say it? And how many different ways? Granted, this is the second time I've said it, but I should have thought the first time was enough, right? I stopped reacting. I'm not doing it anymore. I haven't watched Pitfall. I haven't watched TribeTwelve. I'm not going to. I quit. And for all the reasons I said I quit still stand. Chad's watched more Slenderman series than I have.
I watched all of I keep wanting to say MLA Anderson. I watched all of ML Anderson.
You watched all of ML Anderson?
And I really loved it until the fucking ending.
But that's a different video. That's a different video.
That's not a video. I'm not gonna make a video on it.
No, that's a different conversation. Point is, I'm done. Okay, stop commenting, please. About the next. Oh, TribeTwelve released a new video. I'm not gonna watch it. Stanford released a new video. I'm not gonna watch it. If you want to add something to a conversation or a previous video, please do by all means. But if your only comment is going to be there's a new video, I'm not going to watch it. I made my mind up right now. And if you think I'm being offensive or defensive or angry, I'm not. I'm annoyed because I said I quit, and people are still badgering me about it. Even though it's the first video on my channel, this is my final rant. You think that maybe I should have changed it to I'm quitting. I don't care about it anymore. I stopped.
There was no love to begin with.
I stopped caring a while ago. I can't pinpoint when exactly. But I just can't bring it to enjoy it anymore. It's here's 5 shows that are the exact same thing.
With minor variations.
With minor variations on the theme. Yeah, remember that time That Slender Man was good.